Previously on Not Harry Potter, a Hogwarts Legacy. You could not hear it. I did try to adjust the audio levels for the last one, but that just did not work out correctly. Hopefully it is a lot better today. I just cranked the settings all the way up, so either I'm blasting your eardrums out, or this is just right. I don't know. That being said, you missed a lot of the banter. There's a lot that I had to cut out because it was just pointless to have me talking and the characters standing there and you couldn't hear me over the wind. So this is a learning curve. You know, you got new microphones and stuff like that. There's always things to work out, and this is a very epic and loud game amongst every other epic angle this one has. We did find a whole bunch of stuff. We went on the little epic quest to learn some new spells. And I say epic quest, it wasn't that epic, but it did have some interesting things. Like we watched Peeves, the ghost, for a little while. He messed with some kids. It was pretty amusing. We found out that you could mess with the birds and the cats and make them float. They didn't like it, though, so I pet them afterwards to make them happy. Other than that, though, we're still in the early stages of this. In its infancy. We're just getting our first steps, and this would be officially day 3, I believe. I think the episodes are going right in order with the actual days I've been at school so far. It won't be that way for very long, but as it goes, right now it is. So we're going to take it for what it is. We're going to love this game, and we're going to now start on episode 3 of Not Harry Potter, a Hogwarts Legacy. See you soon! The Slytherin house is underneath the grand staircase. Specifically, it won't tell me because I haven't gotten the blue flame unlocked yet. That's about to happen here in a minute, I do believe. So I don't remember being unable to use these. But I did speedrun it quite a bit.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Grand staircase. What do you want me to do? Okay, travel. I was also
and here
trained
we are. Quite the time saver.
War on that.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I'm actually... Oh, I can't even run.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
At least Professor's
always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I was distracted by
So the elves
that should be all for now. You'll be
mermaids.
expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I'm going to be very kind to you. You're faculty. I want you to trust me. You know, very much like they did to Tom Riddle. He was very cautious with what he asked of them. I'm going to do the same with this. Not saying that we're going to be a bad person, but we're going to be the most powerful. And we don't want the world to know what our agenda is. We want them to just teach us, right? Right. So we're going to say... figure that out.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor
We
Fig
will.
succeeded in at least showing you the
Now,
basics.
I don't know what the
He did,
beast
Professor.
things are.
He's
I didn't
been
get to see it. I
terribly
did one
vague
class in
as
it,
to the events preceding your arrival,
and I was so excited
specifically
about it.
what
But
happened
then I
after
was
that
dealing with the fluff
awful
ball,
dragon
and I was
attack.
like, this is
My
not what
suspicion
I was
is that there's
expecting.
more to the story than a search for belongings and an
hippogriff?
extended trip
You know?
up to the castle.
So she's asking me about how I got here.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Sorry, Professor.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Super rare.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one
Which
piece.
makes me the
Perfectly
greatest.
good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Professor.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's
Tell me about
path,
a rare
Professor.
form of magic.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it
In the
chose
restricted
us.
section.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details
Oh, I
of the
hope
field
I'm not
guide's
spoiling
map?
this for you.
Of course.
So,
Thank you.
this is opening dialogue, and
Good luck today. And
They were
remember
not
to
giving me
use
hooks.
your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
yes, I know you guys
And
have been talking about this field
invaluable
guide
to
for the past
me,
5 minutes.
as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
It's a
Professor.
Come and
spy?
find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I would love to go to Hogsmeade. That's the place that's happening. Alright, let's look at the statue. So yeah, he is definitely spitting on this mermaid's back. Look at that. She's swimming around. He's spitting on her. He's spitting on her.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me,
He's
for
missed.
example.
And he's missed.
Hackett said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
I can't believe she's seen the best one.
Is that a
And why
wolf
should I be
versus
impressed
a
anyway?
unicorn?
Anyone can find a dead person to her. She's a little liar.
It is. And the water, like, shoots up over there? That's a cool fountain. Draco Dormins Nunquam Tiantis.
Revelio.
I knew I'd get back again eventually. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain base. They call mermaids sirens?
Why would I want to hear what you're good at?
Ah, yeah, I can do these ones. So these are not that difficult. It just involves
Revelio.
Revelio, so that you can see it, right? I don't think that's important for this one. It's usually just I'm running around with Revelio. But if you
Lumos.
cast your light bulb on it,
Revelio.
it won't let me do it.
I haven't been feeling myself at all.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I don't exactly trust you, but I'm going to be straight up with you because you're the only person that's in as deep as I am. So, yeah, you did,
I
sir.
did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood,
I don't know how
Professor.
that actually
Good.
plays out.
Now, as
Well,
capable
not
as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Please do. It's handy for the most part. Hit the X button. It wants me to hit the X button again. Track a quest like this. So you go there, you hit the button, bam, done.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, I'm not sure why
Thank
there
you.
was 4
Now,
paragraphs. to
it sounds
explain that
like
little
you've
writing,
quite a
but I
day
wasn't able to
ahead,
read
what
that.
with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including
Have a
your
hard enough
own
time seeing
wand.
already.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
not because I'm
For
illiterate.
now,
It
focus
is
on your
because my
classes and
vision
pay
is getting
attention.
bad.
More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Don't you worry about those owls. I am going to slaughter them. I mean, that sounds horrible. I am going to dominate those owls. Again, that sounds horrible. I'm going to do my best in a normal way that doesn't involve anything weird, just me being the greatest wizard of all time.
Tuna's always very helpful.
They're gonna remember me in the future,
I can
Professor
appreciate
Fig,
cooking all year round. But there's
write
nothing like
stories
it after a fresh snow.
and make a whole bunch of
My
movies.
friends and I lose track of the time.
I
in the
like
forest.
movies.
Nearly missed exam
I can't even
time
catch
because
that
of
page
those
yet. I want to. Oh.
We're
You.
quite fortunate.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've
You're
met.
who I talk
Oh,
to.
hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's
'Cause I'm here.
something more to this.
I bet you. But yeah, it's the butterflies.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
So these are scavenger hunts.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
And she just gave you the biggest hint right there. You only really have 3 spells. So you can't even like harm anyone. Apparently harms people that are bad. You can't just use it on everybody. So then there's
Rebellion.
this, and it just tells you there's something here. And a chest down there with it behind the locked door. That's locked. And she just said illuminating, which I don't know why she didn't figure it out. You've had 5 years here. 5 whole years. I've been here for 5 minutes. I shouldn't have been able to
Lumos.
do this. Anyway,
That spot must be a
the
clue.
easiest thing in the world.
I should look around in case it's nearby.
You just remember the image. See the set of stairs, the shadow. There's some like statue right here in the corner.
Revelio.
Now, I'm gonna look for a dark corner that matches that. This seems dark. And I'm gonna use my little thing. And that butterfly is gonna pop up at me when I get close enough. There's something right here though. It's not gonna be far away. And that's why you use Revelio every... Close off. So, El Butterfly is going to be fluttering around this room somewhere.
I still can't manage to transfigure a match into a needle without catching on fire.
There it is, I just seen it. There's a math puzzle right there, we'll get to that.
This
in a
looks
second.
like the location from
There
the
it is.
painting. What could be so special about it?
And again, the thing you do is you pull out your wand,
Lumos.
Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Light. And this is a reoccurring theme for puzzles.
I hated
Just
learning
bring it back to the painting. Deactivate Lumos.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
After some. We don't want Lenora to have an edge. But it wants us to talk to Lenora.
Don't know why the common rooms all have single ways.
Crazy Lenora.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's a more infuriating know-it-all.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all. I'm saying you had 5 years to figure this out.
I'd
Maybe
wager
the
the
painting
Hufflepuff
just
common
appeared.
room.
I don't know. Maybe
Revelio.
it didn't. All I know is I shouldn't get here and have to figure this stuff out.
I tried transforming a rabbit
that
into a dinner plate. the other
math
day.
puzzle. It was down here, wasn't it? Now I'm terrible at math. Okay. No, it wasn't down here. Where was that math puzzle?
I think muggles have it
I
better.
think I ran
Not
the
having to
wrong
fuss
way.
about the blue.
So many pages floating around here.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. I seen it at the last second. Alright, we'll wait for this absurd blue to go away, but it's telling you where the keys are. There's another one above my head. So, what I figured out, and this took me a long time, was when you count these, there are 10 of these. And you're like, okay, 10. That makes sense. You hit square, it gives you this. Now, it looks complicated. Like, you look at the circle, you look at the triangle in the circle, you think all this means something. Just focus on this, okay? This symbol represents a number, and this number plus this number equals this number, okay? They're all the same. It's very simple addition. That being said, if you think that 0 is this one, like I did, and you're doing simple math wrong for feels like an hour, it's probably only 5 minutes, but man, I was not having it. As long as I thought this was 0, nothing I did worked until I did randomly on this very doorway. And finally got it at random. And it was only then that I realized that this one here is 0. And it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And I was like, oh, you idiot. But hey, you know, I'm a genius, but I'm the dumbest genius you'll ever meet. That being said, I have a lot of fun with life, and that was a learning experience. I don't feel like an Indiana Jones at all. He might have realized what this meant. He might have looked at that symbol and been like, yeah, it's there. And then go 4 plus 11 plus... Anyway, so this is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3... Okay, so on the third, so 11 plus 3 is 14. And then we got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That is 7. So we're going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. I added that wrong. So that'd be 13. So we need 8. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need Spider-Man for number 1. Turn this to Spider. And not all the symbols are on there. There's only 6, so the amount of random permutations it can be is fixed to a degree. Now the second one, you'll notice that the first one here, the first symbol was 1 question mark. The second symbol, the one up there, is going to have 2 question marks on it. So that indicates that this is the problem for the second one. Alright, and this one's going to be spaghetti waves. Yeah, spaghetti waves and alien crab. Okay, spaghetti waves plus alien crab plus that equals 17. So this is going to be 9. Spaghetti crab, where are you? I think it's a 6 mark, right? Spaghetti crab is at 5. So 9 and 5 is 14, right? Plus 3 is 16, yeah, 3. So I need 0, 1, 2, 3. I need... What are you? Kind of look like Hydra. Yeah, I think that's Hydra. So we're going to go with Hydra. And we're going to stick to it. And hope I'm not wrong, because this is being recorded. If I'm wrong, oh my god. Hydra's on there. That's a good sign. Run down, take the shortcuts. Yes! I did the simple math right. It's a nice secret room. You know, it's a good thing this is all magic, because there'd be questions like, who lit these in the secret room? I don't have, like, Accio or anything, so... Nothing else I could do in there, even if there was something. Where do I want to go next? Let's pull up this, because it's important that we just get our beginning spells out of the way. I'm not even going to worry about these side quests until later on, because from what I've seen, it doesn't really matter. But we're going to do a few of them along the way. Just, we're not going to go crazy and find everything, but I'm determined to find every nook, cranny, and find every single thing in this dang game. But we're going to beat it in very, very great fashion. We're going to be the best wizard or witch that anybody's ever seen. Well, that's going to be weird. I've never had to say that before. I'm the best witch anybody's ever seen.
Revelio.
Cool dragon, I bet you got some. You do. The Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Y, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Whoa. Okie dokie.
Revelio.
This is... There's treasure here. It's below me. Hello, kitty. Nice kitty. What? What did you say to me? That did not sound like a meow. What? One more time. One more time. so silly. What is that sound supposed to be? That's not a cat. Like, it's like, no. Okay, locked.
Revelio.
I'm not seeing any statues. That's usually a good indicator of something being around. Dang, this game is amazing. Look at that. Oh. This is as close to being at Hogwarts as you can be. Well, unless there was a virtual reality version of this game, which I'm all for. Please, Warner Brothers, make that happen. We don't need a character. I can be that character, and I can just walk around and do all this. Ooh, that's even a better idea. Alright, back on the task. I'm just going to take one more look. I didn't look this way. Oh, that's awesome. I think the sun is starting to set. I gotta finish this.
Peasy has a brand new
Revelio.
game. Just beware the open flame.
Wow. Yay! Good job, Peeves. You're the best ghost this school
Such
has.
fun.
It is. Where'd he go? He just zoomed away.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be
Revelio.
in the presence of such arrogance.
Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias. Hey, that's close to my name. Who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Raxadian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. Whoa. The strongest mouse in all of the world, I suppose.
Revelio.
Those Dementors really didn't know it was coming at them. Doesn't want me up there yet. I'm going this way. You know, I'm already in this tower. I'm going to this one.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Revelio.
What's here?
I'll just die.
I think there. Let's fly here. Yeah,
Lumos.
I can do this one. I'm looking for the centaur painting. Yeah, I think it's just in front of a centaur painting. That's what it's saying. And here's a room full of centaurs, and here it is. Now we've rushed this back down here, like so. Do-do-do. I'm gonna check this room out.
Revelio.
I have never seen this. Whoa. When I mean I speed ran it, I ran around the castle to unlock most of the flames here. And then I just jumped from them everywhere I needed to go until I got the broom. And that's how I did it. Because I did not want to spoil any of this. I wanted it to be all as fresh as could be. I just wanted to understand.
Revelio.
I just couldn't help myself. I'm sure you guys understand. What's the deal with this door? Oh, locked. That's why it's blue. Alright. This room was awesome. No. That's not where we're going. We're going this way. Up one more floor. It's right over here.
Revelio.
Ooh. Let's go in here and meet our new professor.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
She was an unspeakable. Don't argue with her. That's what she's getting at. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Yeah, Levioso has limitations. Cannot lift heavy objects. Or not that I figured out. But we're figuring out everything on this round, or this playthrough, so...
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yep.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Good. Now, well done.
Eat it.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy. Levioso! Protego. Good form.
I know. Protego. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Wow, this is gonna be a lot harder.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yep.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you,
Thank
Professor
you.
Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
My house.
If
will
what
have
I've seen
all
today
those
is any
points.
indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand
You ain't kidding.
excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
I destroyed many
All
goblins.
right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spell.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Imelda.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a
Well,
wand.
until yesterday.
Then again,
that was my
perhaps
first
this
battle.
wasn't your first duel.
What do we tell him? I've had my fair share of wand combat. It was never used my wand in combat.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know,
Not if
you
you're me.
might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Willie?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to
We
get
love
the
the
most
idea of
out of your time at
secret
Hogwarts,
dueling club.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not
I'm
to get
very
caught.
interested in
Thank
a
you,
book
Sebastian.
in the restricted section
I'll
of the
keep that
library.
in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I definitely am not interested in making a Horcrux or two.
Revelio.
I'm standing on top of it, and I'm not. It's above me. It's above me. Is there more up? There is more up. Oh yeah. That's where I came from. It wasn't over here.
Revelio.
Out.
Lumos.
Alright, we're looking for 2 pillars, a weird painting. That's going to be an interesting floor to see. And there's that archway with the trestle work. Let's go check that out first. No. It's that way. So now let's check this way. It's all in here.
Lumos.
I'm convinced I'm the only one.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's not gonna be there. There's no page for this guy. Wow, okay. Keep hearing the ding. I'm not seeing any place that truly matches that description. Huh.
Revelio.
Any ideas? There's one locked door there.
It's astounding. Joy to be the presence of such arrogance.
I thought it would be hard adjusting to sharing company.
Well, this is
Revelio.
Let's look at it one more time. So it's got these windows, and that's a very specific window in the background. Is it through here?
Revelio.
You got nothing. Wow. This is a nice garden, though. Look at this place. And that's truly the best part about these puzzles, is if you don't get entrapped in, like, chasing them, this is a great game to just look at and see. Like, all the work that's been put into this. It's been a labor of love, that's for sure. Now, I'm going to ignore that unless I see something that matches. It's got some really long windows in that picture. And they're very specific. And that floor's got a very unique pattern too, so...
Revelio.
Have I been up this high yet? No, I have not. That's not in this one. Can I get in these? No, I can't. Okay. Are you shitting me? There it is. It's right
You
there.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Now, I have not figured these out.
Lumos.
Leviosa.
Like, you can't lock onto them. Shooting him in the eye. Like, you get far enough away, they open their eye again, right? And then, if you're careful... But nothing. Oh, his eye wasn't open. Yep, I don't know.
Lumos.
Get this butterfly. Take you back down where you belong, butterfly. The day is getting long. And you are, like, exceptionally far away. Alright, back up. Excuse me. Watch out. I've got a lot of stuff to do. Places to be, things to learn.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us
Really?
want him to
Let's begin this. Yeah, battles are going to be difficult from here on out. That prompt of not saying like
Here.
a big flashing
Behind
letter
you.
or shape.
There is an open seat here.
Hit triangle.
Thank you.
Hello,
thought this game
I am
was
Nettie.
exceptionally easy.
So you are the
It's
new
also uneasy.
student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
You play on
Shall we
normal?
begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
I haven't studied at all.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
I wasn't here last
By
year.
the looks of it, you all
I
spent
got
your
all the real
holidays
excuses
practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nope.
Hmm?
Man, it's good that my competition
Well,
in this school is
it seems that we are in dire
not
need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
Oh, no,
Only
no, I
one book will be
sometimes pull
needed per
mine out of
partnership,
my
Miss
pocket
Dale.
and then
Thank
look
you.
at it.
Get into place
It's
now.
got a map in it that's pretty useful. Alright, simple arc, all X's. Okay. Accio.
Accio.
Now those books are mine.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Yay!
After me!
Recess. I love the playground.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
I have never won this game, by the way. I thought I was. I played 10 rounds in a row because I was determined yesterday to figure out the exact thing to do.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstone. That's it!
that was a little late.
Happens to the best of us.
Stop it.
Very good.
Too soon.
Splendid.
Oh, that's a little late. That was a little late.
Stay focused. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
What?
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Oh, this is where it gets ugly.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Place dude.
There we go.
What? Fate said this is the way it was. This is what it's gonna be. I have an idea. This hasn't worked out for me yet.
I know everyone's watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Do it.
Well played.
Maybe I fell into the right house after all.
That is how it's done.
Are you sure that that level of smack talking?
I will get you back for that. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. No. Just do it.
Yes!
That's all the points you're gonna get. The first time right here. Stop. Oh, too long. Oh,
Don't lose your composure.
Alright, the secret is to just hit the opponent's balls off so that when I do hold it for far too long...
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
You made it.
Phew.
Same strategy as before. Same effect. Yeah!
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
No, I'm gonna win.
Watch this.
That I won already.
There we go.
You know what I'm gonna do, right? We're just gonna wait for these to pass. I can see you're walking in the way. You did that intentionally. I know you did.
That's it.
You tried to mess me up.
Be sharp.
See how you like it. How you like it.
Yes!
The bullshit you just did. What I'm gonna do? Oh man. I did it again. Oh.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
No. I won. That's what you say. When I lost, you had no problem saying, maybe next time. But when I win, you just say, good job, both of you. Are you kidding me?
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with
It was
Accio.
my first time
Took
winning.
weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Glad you understand, or I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
We could have asked a bunch of questions
Of course,
about Wagadu.
you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Can I do that still?
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise,
for once.
You know it.
We won't know about Wagadu. Okay, Professor Ronan.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Please, give it to me now. I'm ready. What else do we got here? Crust wands. So I'm gonna go to that competition now.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to do something.
Revelio.
Where are you, Paige? Hello? I do not hear it anymore. It's not in here. I know I hear a page there.
Revelio.
I knew I wasn't crazy. This game gives you some odd sounds. Like the whispering. Something right there. Hello, kitty. Excuse me, I see. Oh my goodness. We've seen inside of him. You should not be learning, sir. You don't have anything inside your head. You're just eyeballs. Are you even reading? Goodness. Forget the sound of the cat made. Whoa.
Revelio.
I do have to say everything.
I'd make a